Welcome back, everyone. Sugar is the #1 cause of obesity in America.
With us today, Sam Kramer and Ryan Berry from the Medical Weight Loss Center, here to talk about how sugar is the enemy when it comes to managing your body weight and health. To both of you, great to have you back on the show. Very excited to have you talk about some of these hold the sugar items that you're making, creating that taste great, but also are healthy for you.
Yeah, thanks for having us. It's good to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we have a Hold the Sugar line at the clinic, and it's kind of a line that was created based on patient demand. In our society nowadays, people like convenient foods. That's why fast food is so big, because it's quick and we need fast options to feed our families. But as we know, a lot of those options aren't healthy. So we created kind of a healthy take and bake line that's available to anyone. You don't have to be a patient at the clinic. Anybody who wants to eat healthy can come and purchase these meals for their family.
Can you talk a little bit about why sugar is the enemy? And I know when we were talking before we started here in the commercial break that protein is very crucial as well. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Well, as far as protein being crucial or sugar being the enemy?
Both.
Yeah.
Well, sugar is the enemy because A, it tastes amazing. It's in pretty much everything, but it is one of the most metabolically harmful substances we can put into our body. So as far as protein goes, though, we need protein just for calories and to help keep our muscle mass. That's more our structure, whereas sugar, that's a form of energy. And with sugar, it ends up raising our insulin levels, and we end up storing it as body fat. And so it also causes a lot of other metabolic abnormalities like high blood pressure, dyslipidemia, but obesity is one of the bigger ones too.
So then how do you start to, because like you said, it's in everything. So how do you start to manage it more effectively? Because you're not going to get away from it, but how do you at least manage it effectively?
It's not necessarily evil. It's just you can have a certain amount and at certain times of the day. And so just like you learn to budget your finances, you have to learn to budget your sugar. It's not that you can't have something, it's that you shouldn't have a ton of it all the time, every day.
That's a great way of looking at it. So it just takes a little time to kind of slow down when instead of just devouring whatever you find, whatever's closest, just taking a step back, and anyone can do this, I would imagine.
Yeah, and it's a learning process. Just like with anything, you get used to it, and you get to a point where your cupboards at home are just stocked with better options, good replacements that are lower in sugar, so you can still have most of your favorite foods. It's just healthier versions of them.
And you also mentioned, though, I mean, because it's kind of scary to think you're going to take away the sugar and then it won't taste good, but that's not necessarily true.
Nope.
Not at all.
When you learn that dietary fat is not the enemy, you can make things taste very good. When you can add cheese and butter and sour cream to things, it's delicious, and you don't even necessarily miss the sugar anymore.
Just one easy swap. For a fast food restaurant, you can go to Taco John's, and the corn shell tortilla, or the hard shell, is 3.2 or 3.4 teaspoons of sugar. Or no, sorry, it's 1.8 teaspoons of sugar, and the soft shell, the wheat tortilla, is 5 teaspoons of sugar.
So quite a bit lower.
So just by doing the hard shell tortilla over the soft shell tortilla, you can save yourself 3.5 teaspoons of sugar.
And you can get double meat in those as well, so you're getting more protein in one taco, as opposed to eating 6 tacos. So
eating healthy doesn't even necessarily mean not eating fast food.
Wow, just I did not expect you to say that.
Yeah, I didn't either. Talk about this liquid that you're hiding.
So this is, it's a protein water, so it's BiPro, and we order these from the BiPro company, and they're very similar in taste, I would say, to like a Berry Propel, but compared to the Berry Propel, this has no sugar in it and 20 grams of protein. The Propel has 10 teaspoons of sugar and no protein.
Well, what do they infuse in? How do they get the protein in there?
They add just whey protein isolate, just like a protein shake. Like they have lots of different brands of like the powders, there's pre-made liquid ones, and it's just a protein water as opposed to a creamy shake.
Okay, and you have some great comparisons, like even a McDonald's burger to some of the things that are hold the sugar. So we're going to do those comparisons when we come back.